Since the Spanish era, Silay has been considered the Paris of Negros because it has been the cultural and intellectual hub of the whole Negros Island.
It's one of the old cities sa Negros Occidental. Ang nagpadako man sa Negros sa mga old families that came from Iloilo, nag-venture out sa Tudiri para tungod sa sugar and expansion sugar industry. But then, sa nag-venture di sila, amo na sila, and most of them live in Silay.
Oh, for decades, the main export of the Philippines was sugar. And Silay is the most fertile area in all Sugarlandia.
We are the only town in the 30s that has a good long pier.
Because the main port of West Negros at that time was not in Bacolod, the capital city, but here in Silay. And it was a rather long pier, you know, it had a length of 1.75 kilometers.
Every time that we come to Negros, we pass to Silay. We're still going to school in Manila, and when we come back here for vacation, we get the Mayon, SS Mayon, I think.
In fact, the ships coming from Silay would come back from abroad, bringing Paris gowns, Spanish jamon serrano, fino sherries. They would be brought to the houses of the rich sugar barons. Those houses were decorated with imported decors from around the world. This is something which is not well known. At that time, people of Bacolod would make their shopping here in Silay because commerce was in Silay. And there were many imported items sold in Silay which could not be found anywhere else in the Philippines, except in Manila.
If you, even in Manila, when you mention that you are from Silay, they will say, you must be somebody.
Silay used to influence not only provincial government, but also national government, because this was the home of many influential people of the Philippines.
Silay was called the Paris of Negros because of the arts, I guess, that everybody was interested in the arts and appreciated the arts.
You know, ever since I can remember, almost all the houses here in Silay, they had pianos. And then, of course, if you have piano, their children had to study piano. That's why, even in our house, all we learn is how to have music in the house.
They had dances. And what was beautiful about the dances was that the old people before were dancing with the original costumes, the tanda de vals, the rigodon de honor.
The old tennis court, which is now the police headquarters. We used to dance the my performance always in that place. It was a big area.
Today, if you go around Silay, you'll notice near the city hall, the back of the city hall is a prison. You know, that was not the way it was before. Before, what is the prisoners' building now was tennis court. And the houses around it were beautiful. You can still see the ancestral houses. So that when you go around, it looked like you were in Bermuda. Oh, the beauty of the place. And they would hold many parties there because it was very wide, you know. I think there were 3 tennis courts. Anyway, it's a very big place. So that the big dance presentations would be held there. Oh, beautiful.
Most of the matrons here before are always elegantly dressed. They really ordered every year there seems to be a competition of the ternos.
The parties here were something else to be talked about. For example, there was one party here which, to make the place cool, they placed ice blocks all over the place. And there was also, I heard, a wedding wherein they placed rugs in the street from the house of the bride up to the church. Things like this don't happen anymore.
In front of our ancestral home, we had there was an opera house there. They used to bring opera singers from Europe to perform.
There were cultural appearances
even by artists from abroad who performed here, like Rubinstein.
Several Silay artists perform abroad, and the last one we were able to catch up with was the late Conchita Gaston of Silay.
Even the way the plaza was built, looking at it, you can feel culture coming out already.
Maybe it's because of the people nga daw ang mga tao the before were really cultured in a sense, no? But kag daw may unity ang tanan.
You know, sa Silay, we have a very beautiful plaza. It was just, daw ara ka sa Europe. Oo, and then there are benches with lion's head. And then, ang fountain, a big fountain with ducks, daw bronze ducks, nga you can sit on it and the water comes out. Daw dira kagahampang.
It was really elegant with two fountains, then one grandstand. Then on the right side, there's the bronze statue of Jose Rizal, which is now standing there in the Civic Center.
There was before a bandstand in the center of the plaza. So everybody goes there and walks around. Then there are string band.
Oh, one of the top compositions, maybe in the country, is Tanda de Vals by Don Jose Pitong Ledesma. And he composed that for his lady love. And I said, it's one of the top because I still keep hearing the music being played, even in the Cultural Center of the Philippines recently.
When you dance the Tanda de Vals, my father, if I remember right, made it into a waltz tempo. So at that time, waltz tempo was very, very popular. And that's precisely why my father made the tempo as a waltz.
It's the music. It entices you to dance the waltz. It's a very beautiful melody, very enticing and very convincing to dance it swiftly and gracefully.
That's why the orchestra at that time were very keen in playing waltzes.
And then the one who choreographed it is very strict. Even our elbows has to create a music. It's the position you hold your skirt, the way you hold your skirt, and the way you raise your hands and your elbows.
Usually, ang isa ka music piece may 1 or 2 melodies na nga ginasulit-sulit. Inaya daw kada part lain-lain gina siya ya basta kalain gid sa iya compare sa iban.
The fact that we are the Paris of Negros, the fact that Silay has a lot of heritage houses. These are treasures which you can never find this anywhere. Different architectural designs, very interesting from windows to doors. You know, everything else, even in the partitions of the houses, they're so totally different. That's what makes Silay so exciting. When they see the old houses, the old buildings, they are reminded of the past. And that is something they cannot get anywhere else. And Silay is distinctly Silay.
I'm proud to be Silaynon.
We are proud to be Silaynons.
I'm truly proud of being a Silaynon. I'm proud to be a Silaynon.
I am very proud to be a Silaynon.
I'm proud to be Silaynon.
I'm proud to be a Silaynon.
I'm proud to be Silaynon.
I am proud to be Silaynon.
I'm proud to be a Silaynon.
Yeah.